Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're testing out some products from LA Girl. Some nice, affordable drugstore products. LA Girl was kind enough to send me their entire lip mousse collection. This is their Velvet Lip Color lip mousses. They sent me all 10 of these, so we're going to swatch all 10 and you get to see what they look like on my lips and hear my opinions on those, as well as review this little palette right here. This is one of their Keep It Playful eyeshadow palettes. This is in the Playmate colorway, which is gorgeous. So we're gonna be using this today. I'm gonna show you how I got this little look, share with you some tips and tricks, some things I learned with my first time using this palette as opposed to today, as well as a full review of the palette and all the details. So if that is something that interests you, go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know some LA Girl products you think that I need, because I'm pretty sure there's some more that I'm gonna need. The rest of this eyeshadow palette collection for one thing. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, this eye look, this review, lip swatching, all the madness. Let's get into it. I've got my eyes primed and brows on, and I'm just gonna jump in and start using the LA Girl Keep It Playful palette. This is the Playmate version. Color story right here. I have played with this palette before, tried to do this look one other time, and I had set my lids like I usually do with translucent powder. I had a little bit of trouble with adhesion with the mattes, so I'm gonna try it with an unset eyelid. This is just a primer and a little bit of concealer over top. I used the Revlon Eye Primer and the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Very light layer of this, just to even out my lids, and it feels a little tacky, but it's mostly kind of set down. Actually, I'm gonna take the brush that LA Girl sent me. This is a 203, their range. It's a very soft brush. I like it. I've used it a couple of times now. And I'm gonna start the look out with it, and I'm gonna go into that kind of peachy tone at the top first. Just gonna dip straight in, knock off the excess. There's a lot of kick up in this palette. I'm gonna start to bring that through the crease and transition. Yeah, I'm getting a little more payoff from it this way than I was before. The first time I used it, over just everything being set down, like I usually do my eyeshadow that way, just because it makes blending easier, but I don't think that's a needed step with this palette. I think the tacky primer might be the way to go, or tacky base. That went on way better than the first time. I usually do the primer, concealer, and then set things down because I have quite oily lids. I haven't found a pigmented primer that I enjoy. I do want to get the one from Sigma and try that out. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot more color payoff doing it this way, and it is blending nicely. It's one of those things that depends on the palette whether I set down the lid or not, just depending on the formula. Some formulas it does best over the unset lid. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up pretty high. I just dip into the different shade I did. Oops. That's okay, because that's the shade I was going into next. Next, I'm gonna go into the more terracotta brown shade. Same type of placement, just lower into the socket, blending. Same brush, everything. Just letting that flow into the light peach tone. And so far we were doing pretty good. A much better experience this way. With the set lid, it just was not sticking at all. It was going everywhere. This one just tends to be a little bit more powdery. And this is actually building. Whereas before, I just really could not get it to build either. This is more of a second impression. I knew that, like, okay, the set base was not the way to go. I'm like, let me redo this and give this a fair shot, because this is a beautiful palette and is a really good price point. I believe it retails for like $10.99. Okay, that's looking good. All right, I'm really enjoying this little brush. It's building on itself so much better now. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush, oops, and just blend that edge. Soften it out. I'm gonna go with a Morphe 456 now, and I'm gonna go into the brown shade in the palette at the bottom corner. Knock off the excess, because they are kind of powdery, dusty shades. Well, there's a lot of kickback, which doesn't bother me so much in the pan as long as they perform. That's all that matters. It's actually building. When I tried to use this shade with the set lid, it was doing like nothing. Like you couldn't tell it's brown. I'm just gonna build that up right here in the outer V. I'm just going to bring that through the socket line just a little bit. Okay, I'm just getting everything a little quick blend. All right, now same brush. I'm going to take just a little bit of the brown and hit the inner portion here. We do a little bit of a halo eye situation. It's going on really nicely. Alright, just make sure everything is blended. Pretty easy to do and pretty straightforward. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush one more time, big one, and go into the peachy shade and just make sure that is looking good out here. Now we're gonna jump into the shimmers. I want to take this beautiful kind of garnet shade right here. I think it is so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on the center of the lid. I'm gonna go in just my little phalange here and do that. These are a putty texture, not unlike a Super Shock shadow from ColourPop or some of the newer formulas from Huda Beauty that are that kind of, putty formula. They do best with a finger or like a sponge tip applicator sometimes. But these, I think, just go on like a dream with a finger. The shimmers are just out of this world in these palettes. Or in this palette anyway. And from what I've seen of the others, they're pretty damn impressive. There's something very emollient and kind of almost cream-like about them, but they're not fully a cream. I believe Natasha Denona also has a formula similar to that. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Beautiful color. Okay, make sure I have a nice little gradient between these shades and everything is looking seamless. Alright, and on the very center of the lid, I want to take this beautiful golden shade right here. It's kind of a light bronze, maybe? It's an interesting shade. It's very pretty. It's a little bit chunkier, very much like, very similar to a Huda shadow, in fact. Yeah, I'd say this is a bronze, golden bronze, kind of a lighter one. And I'm going to put that on just the very, very center and just tap to blend it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My tummy is making noise. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Holy crap. I mean, I've used this shade the other day, and I'm still just like, holy crap about it. Like, excited and think it's so pretty. I'm just gonna smooth everything out a little bit. Yeah, that looks awesome. It's so glittery, like so foiled. I believe they do describe that as a foil. This is like metallics and foils. Let me take a little bit more of that first shimmer. A little bit more of that terracotta and just run through right here. Just bring a little more definition. Yeah, these are blending like an absolute dream over the tacky base. That has like the polar opposite experience I had with it over the shimmery base or over the set down eye. It was just going everywhere but where I wanted it and not sticking around for nothing. Not a good eyeshadow day. It was like I could have just been off my game that day too. That happens. Some days you're not on. And your makeup, just nothing you do is gonna work. Not every makeup day is gonna be a good makeup day. This is shaping up to be a good makeup day. I'm gonna take that lightest kind of bone-ish shade in here. It's too deep for me to use as a brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna use it to kind of blend right out here. Right in here, rather. Let's go ahead to that lower lash line while we're at it, because I've already primed under there. I'm gonna take a little Morphe 152. You guys know I love this little brush. I'm going to jump into the terracotta. And I'm just going to bring that all the way across. Alright, now we're going to take the brown. It is a nice tone of brown too. The mattes in here are beautiful shades. I'm so happy that I decided to give this to try this palette again, because that first time I was just really, I don't know. Because we all have our off days and I'd had like an off week. Okay, I'm just going to let that flow into the upper. Yeah, I'm not getting any fallout this time. The first time I had fallout everywhere just because it was just fluffing everywhere. But yeah, this time I'm having much better luck. Inner corner, I'm going to take this rose gold color. Hit right there. Oh my god, that shade. That one is so beautiful, so smooth. It's like duochrome, goldy pink shift, like rose goldy shift. Just amazing and so effortless. That is a fantastic shade. And you also get a really pretty kind of pinky shifting cranberry in here that goes from where it's like a warm red and then it shifts to like a cool like fuchsia flash in it. And then there's a really pretty like holographic looking shade, or iridescent shade rather, that kind of has some iridescent blue purple shimmers and it's got like a white base. It's very pretty. You know what? I'm gonna have to go buy the rest of these palettes because I'm so tickled with this look. I know one I'm for sure that I want. I'm gonna do some, oh, let me finish up the lower lash line for I think I want to put a little bit of shimmer under there too. Let's take a little bit of that cranberry one that I was talking about. I'm gonna run it right here. Ooh, that's a nice little different pop. Oh yeah, that looks great. It's like a copper with a violet shift. A little more of that rose gold, let that flow into it. And these are picking up on my brush pretty well. Okay, wow, that looks great. Blue eyes too. Okay, I'm just gonna blend right under here with this bigger brush. Okay, I blended a little too much, but that's okay. We'll fix it when we come back and do the rest of the face, which I'm gonna go do right now. Be right back. Okay, and here is the eye look complete. It came out like perfection this time. So perfect. And I'm really happy with it. So yeah, a tacky base is the way to go with these LA Girl palettes. That is for sure. And other than that, they perform amazingly. These shimmers in here and the foils are just like high-end good. These are meant to be kind of comparable to like the Huda Obsession palettes. You know, you get the similar layout and everything, and they do have one that looks strikingly similar to the Smoky Obsessions, whereas this one does remind me of the Mauve Obsessions a little bit, with a little bit of maybe the new nude thrown in, or one of her little nude palettes thrown in. These just give me a lot of Huda vibes, but they are different, and the price point is amazing. These are on sale right now at Ulta for $6.99, which is well worth it for this. They retail for $9.99, which is still, yeah, there's 3 colorways available at Ulta. There is Downplay, which is more of a smoky palette with some warm camel tones and some browns, black. Looks like a silver shimmer and a brownie shimmer. I'm really into that one. I think I do want that one. And then there is a more just warm tone one, which is called Foreplay. Girl. And it is pretty, yeah, just warm tones. Yeah, very fiery warm tones. It does remind me quite a bit of the Warm Obsessions from Huda. And I think on the LA Girl website there is more of a colorful one available, if I'm not mistaken. These are almost like a little bit inspiration from the whole Huda range of Obsession palettes, I think. You know, none of them are exactly dead on, but this one piques my interest the most. When they reached out and they asked if I wanted to pick one of them, I went with this one just because I thought these shimmers were gorgeous in here. And there is a variety of texture amongst the shimmers. Like this one's a little bit more of an eyeshadow topper. This one is very, like a little chunkier, a little more metallic, very foiled. They're all very vibrant, very foiled. These 3 right here are very smooth. Some of them have a little bit of a duochrome to them. Just all in all, fantastic, beautiful quality, and I cannot complain at all about that price point. Easy to use. You saw how quickly I got this look done. I'm probably not, I mean, I'm going to edit it down for time a good bit, but it did not take me long at all to get this look, and usually a halo eye is not the quickest, easiest look to do. I did use this the other day and had a really rough time with it because I had set down my lids with translucent powder, and I had set them down quite a bit, but I'm not having any creasing or anything weird. Yeah, the shimmers are very like putty formula. The mattes, there's a lot of kick up. They're very soft, very soft, but they do blend nicely and do adhere very well to a tacky base. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed otherwise. So let's go ahead and move on to these lippies. I'm not sure if this is the full collection, but I got a bunch. LA Girl sent me these today, actually. And I was like, oh my goodness. I have to film now. But they sent me, these are their Lip Mousse Velvet Lip Colors, 910. They sent me 10 of them. Let me see if this is the full collection. Yeah, this is the whole collection, 10 shades. Awesome. And these retail for $5.99 a piece, and they are currently on sale for $4.19 at Ulta. So that is really cool as well. And I think all these shades, they're absolutely gorgeous. They're shades that I wear. Like I think I would reach for all of these, just looking at them and doing a little preliminary swatch on my hands. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a swatch of each shade and check them out and see what we think of the formula. I haven't put these on my lips yet. I don't know what they look like. I don't know how they feel. I'm guessing they're a moussey formula. So I'm gonna try to go lightest from darkest here. Okay, let's start with, this is BFF. Yeah, nice applicator. It's got the little well in it. Very nice applicator. I like these kind. It reminds me a lot of the Superstay from Maybelline. Ooh, that's a really nice warm pink. This might not be a color that I reach for very often. I don't think this is necessarily flattering color on my skin tone, but this is a pretty color. Oh, ooh, they feel good. Oh, that texture is nice. Yeah, they do have a very velvety finish without feeling heavy or anything on the lips. They feel like a really nice lipstick. The closest thing I think I could compare it to is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Kind of like that. So the outside of the component is not quite what it's going to look like in application. This is BFF. They do leave a little bit of a stain behind, which is nice. I think these would wear probably pretty gracefully. Low Key next. Oh, this is my kind of color. This applicator is really good. I actually really like this texture. This is the shade Low Key. I low key love it. This is definitely one of my kind of colors right here. This is a definite your lips but better type of shade for me. Next, the shade Squad. Oh, that's pretty. It's more of a cool tone pink with a little bit of a blue base in there. It's still kind of like dusty and muted. It's very forgiving in application too. I've not really had to go back and re-dip or anything. This is a nice shade. Yeah, I like this color. This is Squad. Yeah, actually, they transfer, but not terribly. Like it stays on your lips. So I think these would survive a day eating and drinking okay. Like you're gonna have touch up obviously, but they're not gonna just wear off throughout the day when you're not doing anything, you know what I mean? There's almost like a powderiness to these that it kind of just, it's velvety. It really is velvety. This is Vacation. Yuck. The shade name is all the cringe, but anyway, Vacation is absolutely beautiful. There's definitely like a muted dustiness to these shades that I absolutely love in a lipstick. These are colors that I would pick for myself, honestly. So yeah, this is Vacation. I really like Vacation. Hate the shade name, love the shade. Right, here's more of a bright pink. This is Stunning. Word I use a lot to describe things. Ooh, this one's got a little vibrancy to it. Okay. I really like the way this formula feels on the lips. Very easy to use applicator. Okay, this is Stunning, and it is stunning. This is a nice, like, fuchsia pink, but it's not too much. Kind of cool toned, easy to wear color, very nice light berry. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful color. So this is Stunning. Okay, and next up we have the shade Vibe. Oh yeah, Vibe is a vibe. Okay, that might not be my best application, but Vibe is definitely a vibe, and it is definitely my vibe. I like this color quite a bit. It is a deeper kind of muted berry with some coolness in there, but it's still kind of neutral. It's not in your face. This is just a really good kind of a little bit something extra everyday kind of shade for me, and I am feeling it. Let's go in with Moody. Moody looks to be a fuchsia or purple tone. This nice stain that Vibe left. I like that too. Okay, this is purple. But it's very pretty purple. I think it is a shade that was wearable. That's very pretty. Yeah, if I was gonna wear purple lipstick, this is nice. This is a very cool tone. Purple, a little more vibrant than the previous one, like in this kind of family. And yeah, I like that a lot. That looks nice. This is the shade Moody. This next shade is called Unstoppable. And this looks like a nice terracotta. Oh no, rusty. Oh, this is like a blood red. Like a burnt blood red. Hell yeah, this is my kind of color. Actually, all of these have been my kind of color. Yeah, I love this color. This is a perfect fall shade. So this is Unstoppable. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. This is right up my alley type of shade. If you saw the video I did of my fall like makeup picks, shades like this were definitely in there. Getting a little messy around the lips. Okay, we got two more. Let's go in with Attitude, which looks to be like a rusty red type of shade as well. Oh, no, orange. Yeah, the outer component is a little misleading on the shade. Ooh, nice warm red, like a brick red. Unique shades, they're not the run-of-the-mill. I have a feeling they'll leave a nice little stain as they wear away and wear pretty gracefully. Yeah, wow, I love that color. Ooh, that's such a good brick red. Hell yeah. Good job, LA girl. Damn. Y'all just out here killing it. So yeah, this is Attitude. This shade has some attitude. Yeah, when you just blot these, they look gorgeous and matte and just like that powder finish. What is it that ColourPop has? Like their powder kiss lipstick or something? Kind of dabbing it down. Yeah, it does wear down to like a little bit of a stain. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I am so impressed. Oh yeah, it does leave a stain. Last one is called Sleigh. This is the deepest. Ooh, this is a burgundy, a little more cool tone, bloody burgundy red. Very opaque. Okay, and this is Sleigh, and This is a stunning color. I also love this one. So yeah, this is like fully opaque, couple passes. I didn't have to re-dip, which is awesome. I didn't need a lip liner. The applicator is very, very precise. I like the way that these kind of leave a nice little powdery stain. They're beautiful. I think they're going to wear really well throughout the day. And yeah, I like all the shades. I think the only shade that I wasn't the biggest fan of would be BFF. That's just not a color that I gravitate towards. Like a warm pink isn't really my thing. The rest of them are absolutely gorgeous. I love the shades. I love the formula. Very nice, very nice. And for the price point, perfection. And yeah, I'm very happy with all these things we tried today. So good job, LA Girl, and thank you for sending these products over for me to play with. I'm so happy to do stuff like this. I love getting to test out new products and tell you about them. And yeah, I'm quite impressed with these shades. Let me know your favorite shades down in the comments below. Like I said, I like them all except for just that one shade. It's just not my favorite, but it's still not like a bad shade. Overall, I'm pretty happy with all these products. I'm glad I gave this little palette a second chance and went ahead and tried it again today on the tacky base because it made a world of difference, and I think this look came out so beautiful. These lipsticks are incredible. They're easy to use, no lip liner needed. They just go right on. I think they wear really gracefully. I think they look really nice on the lips. That's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you to LA Girl for sending these products over to play with. Let me know down below if there is a product from LA Girl you think that I need. Let me know that in the comments, and what was your favorite lip shade. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.